Explain like I'm 5. How do ships anchor themselves in very deep waters? For example, if they anchored in 10 kelvins foot deep oceans, do they actually have 10 kelvins feet of anchor chains? The short answer is, they don't. Ocean-going vessels tend to anchor in waters 100 to 150 feet deep or less. You need anywhere from 2x to 6x the depth of the water in chain length, depending on wind, current, to hold fast. Vessels, large ships, does normally not anchor above 100 meter, approximately 300 feet, and we prefer to anchor below 50 meter. Is there any deeper? We normally just make safe distance to shore and other and drift. I have both drifted 12 nanometers of shore waiting for berth or deep sea for days to let storm pass on those vessel I have sailed, including Megamax container vessels of 400 meters. We have 14 shackles of anchor chain. A shackle is 27.5 meters, 15 fathoms or 90 feet, equals 385 meter chain. We need 2 to 3 times the amount of chain laying on the seabed compared to the depth, depending on weather and current. So if there are 75 meters of depth, we need 300 meters of chain, or 11 shackles in the water as we call it. It is the amount of chain on the seabed that is holding the vessel, the anchor is just holding the chain in position. Though if it does a nice dig into a mudbed, it gives better hold than jumping over a rocky bed. Source: Navigational Officer of Major Container Vessel Company. There is usually no need to anchor the ship in deep waters. They just stop the engine and drift. It is going to be days or even weeks before they even get remotely close to anything dangerous, so there is no need for an anchor. They might have to periodically start their engines to go back to the place they were supposed to be, but that is not a big deal. There is also something called a sea anchor. It looks like a parachute which they drop into the sea. This does make them drift more with the current and less with the wind. However, the most important reason is that by hooking the sea anchor to the bow of the ship, it always faces the wind and the waves. That helps a bit since there is no waves hitting the ship on the side where it rocks the ship, so a sea anchor gives the ship more stability. Larger vessels do not care about this though, as they are wide enough for the waves to not affect them.